I'm doing well, Tony. How are you?
Doing all right. Splitsville for me in the morning session, but still looking forward to the rest of the action tonight. And of course, we're looking here at NCAA tournament action. We're going here to this late night game tonight between UCLA and UNC Ashville here. UCLA favored total 136.
Yeah, so Asheville comes into this one 27-7 on the season, 6-4 though against the spread in their last 10. They're also winners of their last 18 of 19 games. UCLA, on the other hand, 29-5 this season, 6-2 against the spread here in their last 10. And UNC Asheville, they're winners now of the Big South, both the regular season and tournament, with a roster full of veterans and also a 6'11 senior that averages about 21.2 points a game here this season. Asheville also shoots 39% from three, which is sixth in the country right now. They also average about 75 points per game. UCLA, on the other hand, they average pretty close to that, right? 73 points a game in a tough Pac 12. I think the story here is going to be the health of this UCLA program here going forward. So far, they've been able to still, stick with teams like Arizona and such, even with a couple of guys that are probably going to be out here the rest of the tourney. But yeah, I mean, I think this UCLA team is still probably going to be able to contend for the national title here in this tournament. I think the side in this one's going to be a little bit hard to predict with this big one. I kind of maybe give Asheville a chance, but also UCLA here. We know that they can go ahead and put up points at any time. I mean, they're a team that can get really hot. And I also think this one is going to be basically decided here in the perimeter. So for me, I'm going to go over this total of 136 here today. I think there's going to be a lot of second chance points, especially with the big guy here for Asheville, and especially the way that they're probably going to be able. I think their game plan's got to be a lot of let's go ahead and launch some threes and hope that they can hit and keep up. The only thing is that Asheville they tend to be sloppy with the ball, so a lot of times they do go ahead and turn it over. They do set at 311th in the nation, which is not so good. So I think that will also lead to some more fast break points here from UCLA. I think UCLA gets the win here, but I also think this one's going to get over the total 136.
All right, Mindy says go over the total here with the late night game tonight between UNC Asheville and UCLA. Of course, the injury here to the UCLA guard here. He's a defensive-minded player. I think that's the big key here with this UCLA team. And also they're missing rotational player Bona as well. Clark, the injury here. And of course, as you mentioned here, with Asheville, a really good three-point shooting team, at almost 39%. We're now looking out season-wide numbers that have been fantastic there, 39%. We know UCLA can defend, but that's a different situation here without their guard in the lineup. So the injuries can play a factor in this one.
Yeah, I think they've been. I can't remember, but I think they've been without Bona for what, like 3 weeks or so, and now missing their guard. I think with an Achilles here, just missing what the last 3 games or so. But again, I think UCLA is still in good form here. I think moving forward, to be able to make a run here in this tournament, especially I think that the West is kind of, to me, I mean, I think it kind of has, I don't know, the lesser strength of the field, perhaps. Maybe it's just my observation there as well. But I also just think that the way that these teams are going to be, going out in their game plan. I think the game plan is going to be, UCLA outshoots them from two. That's going to be their game plan. I think they're going to move the ball around a lot. And I also think the game plan is going to be shoot the three here for Asheville and get those second chance points. I think that's kind of how this one's going to go. So again, I feel like with averaging 39%, UCLA is about 34%. I think they're going to be able to go ahead and make sure that they, get through this game and put up a pretty big score. I think that's the only way that Asheville can kind of stay in contention with UCLA is to kind of have that sort of game plan. And also, if I take a look at the over in Asheville, in their last 13 overall, they're 9-4 to the over. And the Bruins, in their last 10 games, whenever they, lose, they come back out here pretty like barnstormers, and they tend to go up and get to the over here as well. So I just think This one is going to be lots of points to be had in this late night game.
All right, we have Mindy here on UNC Ashville, UCLA over 136, 135 and a half. The numbers are split, so do your shopping. If you like the over, take the 135 and a half. You can find that in many books. This one will have a start time late night, 10 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for tonight's action. Still lots to go here in the college and basketball, just to the first part of the morning session. So still a lot to go here, night sessions. The second part of the morning session still, let's roll here. You see Mindy's numbers here, 2,733 units of profit. That is all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can verify those numbers by going over to Mindy's handicapper page, and you go down to pick history. You can see all those up there on the board. So got a little bit of everything tonight. We got lots of college hoops. We have NBA on the board as well. 5 games. Big NHL card they threw at us as well. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Right. And like Ramon had mentioned, they threw in the XFL too if you cannot find anything else to watch on TV today. But what a start to the tournament, right? Having Furman go ahead and, pick off Virginia. What a fun one to watch, right? I always feel bad for those, folks on, the teams that are supposed to win and, really thinking that maybe as a 4 seed that they can make a little bit of a run, only to get picked off. But again, I love the underdog story too, right? But yeah, you can catch me in quite a few plays here today. I'll have a 3-pack in college basketball. I do have 1 play in the NBA. I have a 3-pack in the NHL on that big card like you talked about. And of course, a guaranteed best bet. And of course, all of these games, you can go ahead and take a la carte here as well, throughout the day. Because of the time differences, sometimes you can get the packages made up specifically. We kind of have to keep redoing those as games go final or games tip off, I mean. We'll be in action for the rest of the night. And you can go ahead and join me there by selecting one of those, single game or single day packages. But the way to go here, is to go ahead and get something a little bit longer term to get the bigger bang for your buck, to get that amount that you pay in commission per play to get that down, to put more money into your pocket. Take a look at getting something a little bit longer term. This 3-day pass would be perfect to get you through these next couple rounds. Then go ahead and use that cash to keep, ramping it up. Get yourself a 7-day and then a 30-day where you can start getting some Major League Baseball as well. So we're all looking forward to that too. So yeah, make sure you use the promo code TonyT at checkout.
That's right. Again, with Mindy Hahne over at Tony'sPicks.com. Pull the numbers up again for you right now. 2,733 units of profit for 2023 documented. Tonight over on the board, Mindy in action here. Guaranteed NHL with this big NHL card. 3-pack up there on the board, as well as a best bet now. Some of these packages, college basketball packages, look like they have broken. So again, you can buy those plays right here on the pick ticker, individual plays up there as well. There may be some late steam. If there are, you'll see notifications there, and email for all the long-term subscribers. That those will be emailed to you in that case. But anyway, lots of action right now on the board from Mindy. Get on board. And of course, instead of buying these plays individually, as Mindy was mentioning, why not get the long-term pass? I know that 7-day pass is very popular because that will cover the tournament until it whittles down to 16 teams. So still a lot of action here from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That whittles down to 16 there. So that 7-day pass is way to roll, and we can save you some money here on that 7-day pass. When you use that promo code, the promo code is TonyT at checkout. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, then you'll land right on her page. Go ahead and get signed up. And of course, remember, these numbers have been outstanding from Mindy here. 2,733 units of profit here for the past for the year here for 2023. And of course, that 7-day pass, you apply the coupon code, you get a 20% savings. And of course, if you want the entire tournament, that would be the 3rd-day pass. And of course, I know the math there, $66 off that pass when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout for that 7-day all sports pass. So go ahead and get on board with Mindy. The weekly pass on the 20% off, that's going to be about $16 off there. So that's how that rolls there. All right, Mindy, we also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Mindy with more content up there. The morning steam show will be continue here. I know today's Thursday, so they're going to be out. No, they're not off tomorrow. they come back tomorrow. Mindy and Ramon will be back tomorrow with the morning steam. And of course, that will be 9 a.m. Eastern time for the Friday, the Big 16 game card here from the NCAA tournament, and more action.
Yeah, Mindy will be coming in extra sleepy on this Friday morning. It just means I need to, maybe miss some of this UCLA game, something like that, get some more rest in so we can get geared up. But yeah, we're excited to bring a special episode of the Morning Steam here tomorrow to get you all caught up on all the action in the NCAA college basketball tourney. Especially, we need to, make sure we check out our brackets. So we're happy with all of the folks that signed up. But yeah, make sure you catch us again. This time we're going full steam ahead tomorrow, but we're normally on every Saturday through Thursday at 8 a.m. Central. Make sure you're there. You want to find out what the latest is on injuries. You want to know where the steam is headed. You want to know where these lines are moving. And you want to make sure you get in before all of the other folks. We're the first live YouTube show in the morning, so make sure you get there. And then also you can join us in the Discord after, and you can go ahead and bring us your, same game parlay picks, your player props. You can come in with golf or tennis or soccer, baseball right now. So there's always lots of different, things that we can go ahead and cover here in the Discord, and I put out the lineup every night. So again, if there's a game that you'd like for us to cover, make sure you go ahead and get that in the Discord, so we have plenty of time to go ahead and break down those games as well. And then you can find me on Twitter. I have another pick. It's going to be in the National Hockey League. It'll be my two maybe kind of favorite-ish teams right now, the Kraken and the Sharks. So make sure you don't miss that.
All right, don't miss that. Tony's Picks, Mindy. Of course, the Morning Steam. Check out the show. They've went through the archive, college basketball, entire NHL card, our pro card up there. Go back to the archives and watch it. And of course, if you're traveling, you can always check our podcast for those plays as well. Just type Tony's Picks. And of course, on the Discord, that's where the conversation continues. So check us out there. All right, Mindy, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that great success. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right, good luck, everyone. Get some wins tonight.
Indeed. Mindy Hahne here on Game